my god.
Yesterday I went to Ulta. I wanted to buy the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's very late to the game, like a million years late. So when I was there yesterday, I tested a bunch of the colors and a lot of them were a little bit too warm for me. And this one was really, really light. I think this might have been one of the lightest ones they had. The color is Vanilla Light 2, so maybe the second lightest one. But they actually had it in a mini and I was happy about that because I wasn't really sure if I will like it or not. I have seen a couple girls do their like foundation or their base with just a concealer and like they dot it around in like maybe the more red spots or the pigmented spots and then like kind of blend that around so that they're not looking, you know, full face, but they're a little bit covered. And so I've been intrigued by that and I wanted to try it out today. I'm just putting a little bit of lotion on my face before I do this. Usually when I get a new makeup, I have to try it a couple times, like over a couple different days, because I noticed that one day maybe my skin texture is a little bit different and so the makeup goes on differently, or even just the weather can affect it, or even the way that I put it on, or like if I waited too long after moisturizer or whatever. So I usually like to give myself at least 3 chances, maybe even more, to see something and see if I'm gonna use it or if I like it. I like using my finger as a beauty blender. I've been doing that with another product I have. I want to wear makeup, but I don't want to have a ton of tools in order to do that. So I do like the products that you do use your finger more with, but I noticed that like you can just use your finger with anything. It's just like based on if you want to or not. It looks fine. I think it's like the color is okay and my skin texture looks fine. All right, for lips, my go-to lip for a while has been this Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm in Red Dahlia. Okay, next I like to put this over the top. It's from Finding Ferdinand and it's the Delicious Balm, but it says Agent Provocateur on the bottom, in case that helps you. It looks really dark, and actually when you put it on without the balm, it's a little bit more like the blue tone of the purple comes out. And so that's why I like adding it over the top of this chapstick. It's a nice plum color. I really like it. I'm really liking the plum colors on me. I just watched this video about rebranding yourself, giving yourself cues in order to do it. And they were talking about picking a color for the year, like for your year, and like that a color can really help you change who you are and give you like a certain vibe. And I realized that I had inadvertently picked a color. It was this color on my nails. About 3 years ago, I found this nail polish. It's Essie, I think it's called Berry Naughty. And I have been painting my nails this color pretty regularly. And I wasn't really a nail girl before that, but like this color, it just makes me feel a certain type of way. And I have been picking the lip colors like that. It really was helping me level up, you can say, or feel more confident in myself. I'm noticing that my next color is going to be silver. I just bought this amazing silver dress from I Am That shop. I follow her on Instagram and she does these story sales and the looks are styled so amazing. It's funny because the model who is modeling them in the story sales is a model that my husband and I photographed. We are actually fashion photographers, or we used to be. We used to live in Portland, Oregon, and we did fashion photography, and then we moved to New York for a year and did fashion photography there. I think her name's Iona Catherine on Instagram. So I bought this dress, long story short, and it's a vintage Victoria's Secret dress, and it's silver, and it fit me perfectly, and it's so, so sexy. Like, now I just need a place to wear it. But silver is my next color, and yesterday at Ulta, I also bought this nail polish, and I wasn't looking for it. I was just looking through the colors to see what they had, and this color is just so, so pretty, so we might need to paint our nails this color today. The actual name is Cosmic Chrome. Cool. rings. One thing I bought recently is this rose water and glycerin, and I used to buy this all the time. I think when I first was getting into skincare and makeup, I used to watch this girl on YouTube called Holistic Habits. I always think about her with the rose water. I don't even know if she even used this, but like she just reminds me of an era. It smells amazing and I like it for the winter, especially when I'm wearing makeup. Like I use it as a setting spray. I have Merit, the foundation stick, and sometimes it's a little bit dry, like when I'm starting to spread it around. So what I'll do is like dot that everywhere, kind of similar to the concealer, and then I like give myself a spray, and then it helps me blend it all in really nicely, and it just smells good. So I recommend. So far as I'm filming myself, I noticed that I'm definitely not fully being myself, and I like even right now, like I think that my voice isn't my regular voice. I think this is my more like, hi, I'm talking to a stranger voice. So I want that to be my goal this year, to be more comfortable talking in the camera. And I'm done. I'll see you later. The other night I was home alone and I wanted to watch a movie, so I chose one from a list that I keep on my phone, and it was The Secret Garden. It's A Secret Garden from 1993. This is a movie that I used to watch as a kid, like in my family, we used to watch this a lot, and I put it on and immediately it was so much more beautiful than I remembered. As a person, I feel that I'm very visual. I love all of the senses, of course, but visual arts have always made my heart pop. And this movie was doing that for me. I think like there was a point when I almost felt so emotional just because of how beautiful it was. When they go into the garden, one of the first times, I think it's probably the time in spring when they see all of the flowers blooming. I just started crying because of how beautiful it was. And even before that, the part where with the robin, where the robin is trying to communicate with her and showing her where the door is, I got this overwhelming sense of gratitude for nature and animals and how lucky we are to just experience them here on Earth. It was almost like a breath of fresh air in my head. It's so important as emotional people, artistic people, creative people, to make sure that every now and then you're plugging into art and nature. I think that it can be cliche, but I think it's really, really important. I recommend the movie. Long story short, I didn't know that I was gonna get so emotional again about it. I was just struck all of a sudden and remembering that even though we're in the dead of winter, that spring is gonna come and that flowers are gonna bloom. I'm trying to be a little bit more vulnerable online. I think like a huge theme of my life is becoming freer and freer. And so I want to be that way more. What I crave most right now is real connection with people. There is the sense of, I have no idea how that could even happen online. And I wish that I just lived with other people, a community of people that I felt like I could be myself around. For now, I'm just experimenting and seeing if I'm myself fully online, what will happen. I'm probably signing out the vlog after this, but I wanted to mention that I'm going to be putting some links down in my description of other YouTube videos that I like. And so if you don't know what to watch next and you want to watch something that I recommend, then you can look down in the description below. But thank you so much for watching and thank you for listening.